I immediately can tell this isn't human because it's very small, and it also doesn't have the formed chin and cranium of a human. Its head is a very different shape.
The late great astrophysicist Stephen Hawking believed with more than 100 billion stars in our galaxy, the odds are pretty good that aliens exist, and he's not alone.
Shall we say the weirdest unidentified flying object you've likely ever seen right over someone's backyard in Kingsburg?
It definitely is the weirdest. Take a look at this. Fox 26 News reporter Myra Franco spoke with the homeowner who captured it tonight.
The doorway itself is roughly on average 6.5 feet tall. And so the height of the creature is roughly 3 feet tall, which kind of fits the description of what a gray would be. The skin color is definitely gray. Very large dark eyes, almost unnatural in its size.
Disguised in the woods and still keeping an eye on us are aliens. And these sightings of them wandering alive in the forest or leaving behind their creepy remains proves me right. So hang on for the unbelievable sightings of extraterrestrial creatures that shock the whole world. UFO crash. A man in his backyard saw a strange object falling quickly from the sky into a nearby forest. He wanted to see it out of curiosity, and there he saw a huge damaged spaceship, which resembled an extraterrestrial object that fell from the sky. The guy was still observing it when he felt some movement from behind the bushes. He shone his flashlight and spotted a creepy white alien there. He tried to follow it, but it disappeared. The distressed cameraman was still looking around when suddenly it reappeared in front of him and attacked him. He barely saved his life and never went back there again. Speedy UFO.
Oh my God. There's two.
The hiker was climbing a mountain when suddenly he noticed something unusual in the air. He saw a UFO moving on the other side of the mountain. He was scared, but also curious, so he followed it.
Oh my God. There's two.
The UFO stopped at a place in the air hovering, while the hiker watched from below, hidden behind the woods, observing it.
Oh.
It came directly above him, and at that moment, he surely thought he wouldn't survive. Surprisingly, it stopped above him for a few seconds and then vanished into the air, and the hiker immediately ran back to home. Standing with alien. Now, you will also feel that the government is hiding the existence of aliens from us. The video is 15 years old, but has been uploaded to the internet from an unknown source. It clearly shows an alien communicating with a man, and they even shake hands as if they've made some kind of deal between them. The confusing part is who these beings are and how this alien arrived here. Since this footage went viral, people have been offering different opinions. Some think it might have been a scene shot from a movie, while others believe it's all real and that there's a hidden deal between aliens and the US government that they're keeping from us. Backyard UFO. Last year in June, residents of a town near Las Vegas called the police to report a strange case.
See anything land in your backyard?
A big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
These people were recovering their truck in their backyard when they spotted strange lights in the sky. While they were observing this, it peculiarly fell near their backyard. When they went to see what had happened, there were 3 aliens there who were almost 3 meters tall and scary. They fled from there, and minutes later the aliens disappeared. When the police investigated, they found nothing there and closed the case. But the mystery remained unsolved.
See anything land in your backyard?
A big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Weird walk. This video, shared by an unknown person on social media, shows a bizarre alien-like figure moving in a strange way. It looks like as if it had been held captive for a long time somewhere else and finally managed to escape. The footage quality was low, making it impossible to determine the location. Since this video went viral, people have had different opinions. Some think it's a camera trick and not real, while others believe that the US authorities had forcibly captured it, but it somehow managed to escape and return to its world. secret alien base. A man was exploring the woods when something strange appeared before him. It was a crashed spaceship that seemed old. Although scared, he decided to move forward anyways for a closer look. As he approached, he heard some weird noises coming from inside. Here, have a listen. It felt like there was still something or someone inside.
What could that be?
Considering retreating back as the best option, he left the woods quickly. However, when he returned after a day to show his friends the eerie UFO he spotted, there was nothing there to be seen. So, was it really an alien invasion that accidentally got captured? Or something else? Let me know in the comments below.
I don't think I'm gonna go any closer than this.
Alien remains. While discovering the woods, a group of hikers were left stunned to see this: an alien's carcass abandoned inside a small cave in the forest. Driven by curiosity, they went inside, hoping to find another ancient discovery. They spotted the body of a creepy alien that was slim and had a frightening face. They were observing it nervously, trying to understand how it had come there, when its arm moved slowly as if it were reaching out for help. But the most terrifying part was that this creature was not alive, yet its arm was moving. After this encounter, they fled from there and never returned. UFO above backyard. Back in 2008, a man was hearing some strange noises early in the morning from outside his house. When he went outside to look around, he didn't see anything at first, but then his eyes caught sight of a flying object in the sky. He was shocked to see this and wondered what it was that seemed to be observing him. Upon closer inspection, it was a UFO hovering at a certain height, as if it was observing the surroundings. He was scared and convinced that aliens were starting to attack Earth. However, the UFO did not stay there for long and disappeared into the sky after a few minutes, never to return. Mystery in woods. There's a saying that if you hear noises from the bushes at night, you shouldn't go closer to see, but this farmer decided otherwise. He heard unusual noises coming from the nearby woods and decided to see what was there. He was worried that a wild animal might harm his cattle, but what he saw was completely unexpected.
What do you want?
There was an otherworldly creature hiding behind the woods. It had a creepy face and was staring at him from a hiding spot. It didn't stay there for long and disappeared after noticing the farmer's presence there. Well, at least the farmer knows from where those voices come at night.
What?
Mysterious footage. Back in 2005, a man had set his camera to record the animal activity in the deep forest of Florida. He was about to leave when a movement in the woods made him stop, and suddenly an alien figure appeared. It was a scary moment for him, but he calmly observed it.
Where'd it go? It was just there. Where'd it go?
It seemed to be focused, as if it was looking for something to eat or searching for something. The alien didn't realize it was being watched, and after looking around for a while, it wandered back into the woods. The explorer, feeling scared, quietly slipped away and returned from where he had come.
Hello? Come back!
Alien hiding. It's often said that you shouldn't go into the forest late at night, but these friends didn't listen to that advice. 15 years ago, near a small town in Florida, there was a forest from which scary and weird noises were often heard at night. When night fell, no one would go near there for safety. But these friends didn't listen to anyone's advice and decided to go there. When they were in the middle of the forest, they started hearing those scary noises and feeling something in the woods. They shone their lights there and suddenly saw a white, scary, alien-like creature that became angry because of their presence. They were scared and immediately ran away, never returning there again. Woods mystery. Back in 2008, the residents of a small village in Mexico complained to the authorities that some unknown creature from the nearby forest was herding their cattle. When the authorities started their operation, they saw a strange alien-like figure lurking in the woods, observing them as if it didn't care about being noticed amidst it all. They were completely shocked and demanded more people to help capture it. But by then, a lot of time had passed. The alien disappeared into the woods, and despite extensive searching, was never seen again in that area. Damaged spaceship. Looking at this, it seems like this spaceship was used in Star Wars. It was discovered by a man who had a strong passion for researching spacecraft, UFOs, and spaceships, but he had never seen anything real before. One day, while casually passing through the woods, he spotted something huge there. When he approached and looked closely, he spotted a huge spaceship.
Star Wars. Like, this must have been the front back here, right?
However, it was quite damaged. Its broken front door gave the impression that someone had already used it. One thing these guys did wrong was to return without going inside of the damaged spaceship. Still, it was 1 in a million finds.
This wing's so weird.
It is, yeah. This is weird.
Alien women remains. These tourists on their trip to explore the woods spotted an eerie statue placed in the middle of nowhere.
And I come up on this thing right here.
One thing which made it worth mentioning was the strange figure, the dark black color, and the features that resembled nothing from this world. The statue looked old too, at least more than 20 years old, which makes it appear a bit more creepy than it already is. Was it an alien? A witch? Well, I'll leave it on you guys to decide, but to me, it was definitely a witch.
A woman? An alien?
Three-finger alien. These two filmmakers documented a new discovery of alien mummies found in Peru. During their film shooting near a forest, they spotted it and were shocked to see such creatures. They claimed that these bizarre three-fingered figures were authentic and contained unique DNA. These mummified aliens were distinct from the ones that made headlines in Peru the previous year. Filmmaker revealed that they had conducted X-rays and detailed examinations on it as part of their documentary project. They believed that their findings would provide significant insights into these mysterious and unusual specimens. Alien encounter. They say that if you truly desire something from your heart, the whole universe conspires to make it happen. Similarly, a science student in Mexico strongly believed that aliens exist, but couldn't prove it. One day, he went deep into the woods to find out about any alien presence. After exploring for a long time with no results, as he was leaving, he finally spotted what he had been eagerly waiting for: an alien figure hiding in the woods. It was a gray, tall, and skinny creature with a weird head. He was shocked upon seeing it, but couldn't observe it for long as it disappeared from sight shortly thereafter. Creepy remains. An ornithologist expert went into the forest to observe the behavior of birds while they were sleeping. He was moving ahead while observing when suddenly he spotted something completely unexpected. There was a creepy skeleton that didn't resemble a human in size or appearance. The arm bones had strange 3 dots. And besides the eyes, there was something on the forehead, and the bones seemed as if they were melting there. It was a scary scene, and he felt like there might be a creature in the forest that could harm him too. He decided it was better not to stay there and left the area. Gray alien. This video became viral on the internet, showing what appears to be an alien figure running through the woods. I know the video quality isn't great because it's quite old, likely from the early 2000s. It's the story of a man who encountered this alien when he was a teenager exploring the woods, and he captured it on his camera, but never told anyone about it. Now he finally shared it online, and people have different opinions about it. Some say it's a video made with special effects, while others insist it's completely real, suggesting that aliens used to visit but were hard to detect due to limited technology at the time. 3 UFO. Last September in Quebec, 10 campers witnessed a remarkable event, a glowing, pyramid-shaped object hovering above their trailer. The mysterious object halted mid-air and emitted a strong red light before suddenly flickering and disappearing from sight. This unexplained encounter stands out as one of the most well-documented UFO sightings in Canada for 2017. According to the annual Canadian UFO survey released by Ufology Research of Manitoba, 1,101 individuals reported seeing unusual lights and shapes in the skies last year. This marked the 5th highest number of sightings since the survey's inception in 1989. Trail camera captured. The farmer had installed a trail camera in his backyard to capture any trouble for his cattle. But one day, he recorded something he never expected. A strange creature slowly emerging from the woods and resting nearby, appearing as if it was wounded or recovering from a wild animal attack. It had a skinny, tall body and a small head, resembling an alien. The farmer was shocked why it hadn't harmed his cattle and then went back into the woods. He himself went into the woods to figure out what it was, but never saw anything like it again. Hiding alien. The trail camera typically used to capture animal movements in the forest, but this time it captured something unusual. This incident dates back to 2014, when unusual activities were being reported in a forest near Florida. Authorities set up trail cameras in the area, hoping to capture any unusual occurrences. After a week, they checked all the footage and the plan worked. They found that one camera had indeed captured something unusual, confirming the rumors about aliens. The footage showed a hidden figure resembling a big-headed gray alien. Authorities made extensive efforts to locate it afterward, but never found anything. Scary remains. A group of friends were passing by near the woods when they noticed something strange nearby. Upon approaching, they found a scary skeleton that didn't resemble a human at all. It had a large head and a slim body. What was most noticeable were the expressions on its face, which seemed to convey intense anger, as if it had met its end in a fierce battle. They informed the authorities about it, but even they were unsure about what exactly it was. Extraterrestrial visitors. A man was passing by near the woods when he spotted a large spaceship. He was terrified because they weren't just the spaceship, but also 2 out-of-this-world creatures that looked like aliens. While he was watching, they suddenly boarded the spaceship and quickly disappeared into the sky. He felt like they had come here for some kind of observation. And don't we all know what that is? It is to find a home on our planet. Mysterious figure. Some tourists were exploring near a hill, while media persons were there to gather opinions about the environment. Surprisingly, nobody noticed anything unusual at the time, but later when they reviewed the video footage, they saw a creepy creature slowly emerging from the woods in the background. It was skinny and tall, resembling an alien, but different from the typical depiction. Unfortunately, this mystery was never resolved, and the creature was never seen again. Alien crossing road. On March 11, 2023, a truck driver passing through Arizona captured something unusual on his dash cam. He hadn't seen it himself while passing through, but when he checked the recording from his cam later, he was shocked to see something that looked like an alien. It seemed to have emerged from the nearby jungle and appeared to be heading towards the other side of the road, as if intending to cross. But the strange thing was that it didn't seem to be bothered by anything around it, even though it was on a busy highway. Scary remain. A man heard some noises in his backyard at night, which frightened him and kept him from going to check. Next morning, he went straight into his backyard, and there was an alien there with a burnt body. It had a big head, long thin arms, and large eerie eyes and facial expressions that made it look frightened. He started to assume who could have caused this alien to end up in such a bad state. I believe there might be more aliens present nearby who ended the life of this one during a fight, because who else would be enough for an extraterrestrial creature? Scary skeleton. The tourist forest exploration ended with the discovery of a scary skeleton. Back in 2009, when a tourist was exploring woods in the jungle, he spotted some weird bones. He approached and looked closely, and there was a creepy skeleton with a long neck and a small but scary face. It didn't look like any human. It seemed like an alien that had been bound in a terrible way. He thought maybe many years ago someone had tied it up here in a strange manner, and the alien lost its life in this spot. And now let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows? We might even feature it in one of our videos. The dog near the woods spotted something that was perhaps unsettling for its owner to believe. Two friends had brought the pet dog to the woods for a walk. They were in the middle of the forest when it started barking and pulling towards one side with great force. Both friends were confused about what could be there, but when they went to see it, they were completely shocked. They spotted the body of an alien that looked weak, as if it hadn't eaten anything for a long time and had passed away. They were scared and immediately left the area. However, when they returned there with the authorities, there was nothing there, as if the alien's companions had come and taken it away.